Hello and welcome to my website. My name is Solex, and in the next few minutes I'm going to share some very valuable information with you that can literally help you save thousands and thousands of dollars when it comes time to list your home. It'll also help you avoid the frustration of having to put your dreams on hold or waiting months and months for your listing to sell. Using the latest technology, such as this video presentation that you're viewing now, is just an example of one of the many tools that my team will use to help your listing sell faster and sell for more. You'll actually get to see an example of a video tour of this home later in the presentation. Marketing to me is one of the most important parts of any successful listing. I developed a passion for marketing in college. How many different ways are there to market a home? Focus on finding 100 ways of getting one buyer rather than one way of getting 100 buyers. It is not enough to just have your home included in the MLS. What really is going to separate your listing? Let's talk about a couple of those things. If I asked you to describe your life in 8 photographs, could you do it? I doubt that a lot of people could. You have to look at your home the same way. Your home tells a story. You've had experiences in your home. You've loved your home. There's a story behind your home. We need more than 8 pictures. Nobody can tell the story of your home better than you can. We want to be able to give buyers access to your home 24 hours a day. Now, how can we do that? Because obviously I don't want somebody coming into your house at 3 o'clock in the morning saying, hey, I'd like to look through the home or anything like that. We do that by a video tour. Video tours are even better than virtual tours. That video tour gives buyers everything that they want to know, everything that they want to see in the home. It really gives them a genuine feel for what the home looks like on the inside. And ultimately, when somebody calls off of the sign, that's what they want to know. I definitely don't want you to be concerned when I say, okay, well, I want to find 100 ways of getting one buyer. We don't want to waste money. You remember those planes that used to fly and they'd write stuff in the sky and stuff like that? I don't think that including your property address and something like that is going to help you to get your home sold. Quality versus quantity. We want to have quality advertising, quality marketing. Every marketing piece that goes out needs to be tailored to your home, needs to be unique, needs to set the tone. And I say that because a first impression is everything. If your marketing materials don't look good, then that's going to have an effect on the buyer, which will ultimately have an effect on what price that buyer will offer you. Data supports that the first couple of weeks of your listing are the most important. I don't think that it's a good strategy to list a home any higher than 5% more than any comparable sale. For the sake of an example, say that your home is worth $400,000 and you want me to list it for you for $500,000 when there's no sales to support that. Just as much as we talk about marketing, there's no amount of marketing that can get you to pay $75,000 for a Hyundai. It's just not going to happen. There are a number of ways of determining price. What I'll do for you is a CMA. What a CMA is, or comparative market analysis is me pulling information on model matches or homes in your neighborhood or close to your neighborhood that have similar square footage that have sold within the last 6 months, just to determine what they sold for and the details of their sales, so that we can have a better picture, a more clear, a more complete picture of what we think that your home may be valued at. Maybe 5% above comparable sales. That does give us some room to negotiate. It does give us some room to be flexible. It does mean that if our goal is to sell it at $400,000 and we have it listed at $420,000, that if we sell it at $410,000, we've actually made $10,000 more than we had planned on making, which is great. Because in the buyer's mind, they also got a deal. They know, okay, well, the list price was $420,000. They bought it for $410,000. They feel like they got a deal. You actually got a little bit more money. Everybody is happy. I believe that that is probably the best way. How important is availability? If there's a potential buyer that sees a sign and says, hey, you know what, I'm in the neighborhood, I'd like to see this home. can you be here in 20 minutes? One of the things that I think is important is to be able to be available at the last minute, if it has to be, to go ahead and show the home to buyers that may not have agents. Another important topic to think about is staging. Staging is actually the process of depersonalizing your home so that a potential buyer can see themselves living in it. I have staging professionals on staff that will give you advice in terms of how you can effectively stage your home. What staging does, it allows your home to sell faster because it lets a buyer see the home for what it could be with their things in it rather than what it is with your things in it. Some other advice I'd like to give to you is keeping your kitchen and your restrooms clean. Research has actually shown that these are the 2 rooms in the house that actually hold the most value. Those literally can be make or break points when it comes time to show your house. The market has definitely changed. We're in the midst of a buyer's market now where we have fewer investors and fewer speculators purchasing homes. We actually have buyers now that are thinking about staying in these homes for a couple of years, and we want to make sure that we have a staging professional on staff that can effectively stage your home so that buyers can visualize themselves being there for years to come. You also have to realize that we're in a buyer's market. In a buyer's market, you're competing with a bunch of other desperate sellers. How does that affect you? It affects you by almost forcing you, if you don't have professional representation, to bring your price down. And we definitely don't want to do that. You have to keep in mind that you're not only competing with resale, but you're competing with new home sites. Kimball Hill, Beazer, Amstar, Toll Brothers, these home sites have been offering amazing incentives to buyers and buyers agents in the last 6 to 12 months. That's very significant to represent you professionally. We can no longer say we're not going to pay the buyer's agent a commission. We're going to pay the buyer's agent 2% when this builder may be paying the buyer's agent 10%. It just makes it really challenging, and it more enforces and, if anything, emphasizes the need to have effective marketing. New home sites are offering buyers and buyers agents higher commissions, money towards closing costs, insane amounts of money towards upgrades. I'm talking about $50,000, $75,000 towards picking their own upgrades in these homes. We have to be able to compete with that. And I think that by effectively marketing your home, that we can get those buyers that we need into your home, get somebody into contract that's qualified and is excited about purchasing your home. You have a beautiful home. It was beautiful when you purchased it. It still is beautiful. And I'm sure that there are a number of buyers out there that will be just as excited to own your home and actually have that pride of ownership that you have. The bottom line is that we have to get those buyers to your home. That comes through marketing. That comes through being competitive. That comes through having professional representation